Tonight on The Edge, a brazen theft from Detroit's Rouge Park.
Yeah, a statue honoring the late Tuskegee Airman is taken just months after being dedicated. Fox News' Jessica Dupnack is on the case.
The statue was unveiled in June with the who's who of Detroit. Just 4 months later, it's gone. Nothing left behind of this 600-pound statue but its shoes.
600 pounds, my understanding is over 5 feet tall.
Chief James White out here at Rouge Park surveying what's left behind. Twisted metal and bronze shoes.
It's so disappointing. I mean, this was dedicated to Lieutenant Colonel who used to fly over here, World War II veteran, hero.
The statue of Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Jefferson from Detroit, a Tuskegee Airman, the first black pilot, forbidden from holding the title before 1941. Priceless to his family and about $1,500 to scrap the bronze monument.
Slap in the face to his family, and it's really sad.
Last June, it was erected, and on Tuesday night, it disappeared from Rouge Park near Joy Road and Spinoza Drive.
600 pounds. So again, they didn't take it by themselves. People saw something. They may have mistook it for somebody working on the plaza, which is what I suspect happened.
Chief says a nearby school has a pretty good view of Jefferson Field, where the plaza is and monument used to be. Security video could help crack this one, but time is of the essence.
We're going to put $5,000 on Rewards TV. No questions asked. Just tell us what you saw.
The theory is whoever stole it is looking to scrap it.
Anybody shows up at your scrapyard with a 600-pound bronze statue, you should be a little bit curious.
Again, there is a $5,000 reward being offered. No questions asked for information leading to the return of this statue. Reporting outside DPD headquarters, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Well, a swatting incident striking fear at Oxford High School.
The threat, an AK-47 and pipe bomb inside the school, but it was all a prank. Oxford students scrambled to barricade doors with chairs and tables and rushing to the nearby Meyer parking lot. Then this turned out to be a prank, traced all the way back to the Netherlands, 4,000 miles away. The same incident also impacting schools in Saginaw and Midland. Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard says the threat was not credible.
It's hard to get in the head of some of these people that do this. Some think it's a joke. Some get some perverse joy out of it. I don't understand. It's terrifying to people. It's criminal.
Oxford High School has canceled classes for tomorrow. The sheriff's office plans to work with authorities in the Netherlands to catch those responsible.
Well, criminals back at it again in several Oakland County neighborhoods. The sheriff's office believes the same South American crime ring is behind recent incidents. The most recent happening last week in Oakland Township. Sheriff Bouchard says the thieves will actually target homes that back up to the woods or at least a golf course. Thieves are often going for jewelry, high-end purses, and cash. Over the past year, Oakland County has recorded over 40 of these home invasions.
Both presidential campaigns are racing against the clock to drum up support.
Senator JD Vance stopping in Waterford for a rally. Fox News' Dave Kinchen got a resounding reaction after asking Vance about his running mate. Check it out.
Senator JD Vance of Ohio, the Republican vice presidential nominee, stumping at Elite Jet Center Contact Aviation in Waterford with battleground Michigan polling extra tight and just 12 days to go before Election Day. Vance wasting no time taking aim at Vice President Kamala Harris's record on the economy and jobs.
Now you see Kamala Harris every day. She's attacking the concept of tariffs, but when you attack that, you are attacking the future of the Michigan auto industry. And it's not just that. It's not just that she wants to destroy the Michigan auto industry, it's that she wants to tax all of us so that we can buy electric vehicles made in China. When Kamala Harris says we're going to tax American workers so that they can buy cars, force them to buy cars made in China, what Donald Trump thinks is, first of all, this is America and you ought to be able to drive whatever in the hell car you want to.
He did some Q&A with the press, too.
As you know, these polls are very tight, especially right here in Michigan within the margin of error.
I asked the senator about the battle for Michigan's 15 electoral votes and his reaction to a national story questioning former President Donald Trump's fitness for a second term.
My question, sir, I wanted to get your reaction to President Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, who told the New York Times that Trump would rule like a dictator and meets the definition of a fascist. Just want to get your reaction, sir.
Yeah, look, you could just record the boos of the crowd, and that's my response to that question. Look, Here's the thing. Every time that John Kelly says something happened, you've got 3 or 4 people who were allegedly in the room when it happened saying he's making it up. Even Mike Pence's chief of staff said that John Kelly is making up a bunch of crap about Donald J. Trump.
Former President Donald Trump also criticizing his former chief of staff and dismissing him as well in reaction to those remarks that he made. Meantime, for her part, Vice President Kamala Harris campaigning in Georgia with the boss, Bruce Springsteen, and other celebrities. Former President Obama also campaigning with her at that appearance in Georgia. Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
The good of our democracy, we have to do everything we can to defeat Donald Trump and send Kamala Harris to the White House this November. No matter how many times he shows up, we will not forget the simple truth at the heart of this race. Donald Trump has proven again and again that he's wholly unfit to be president.
Instead of focusing on making people's lives better, Trump is leveling personal attacks, spreading more election lies, and engaging in some of the most unstable and unhinged behavior that we've ever seen from a presidential candidate.
2 former Republican state lawmakers making it clear they side with Vice President Kamala Harris this election. Fred Upton and Dave Trott endorsed Harris today. They both say it's hard to trust Donald Trump after January 6, 2021, when his supporters stormed the Capitol.
Well, it is a fight for every last vote as we near November 5th. Tonight on The Pulse, Reverend Al Sharpton and Reverend Charles Williams are in studio with us. They give us an inside look at how the campaigns are trying to court this key demographic black vote. Plus, a look at the razor-thin margins in battleground states, including ours. It's all coming up in just 25 minutes on The Pulse.
Easing into fall here, a little cooler today, but still a gorgeous day.
It really was. What can we expect for the rest of the weekend? Captain Rich Luderman has our forecast.
Route 10, we have some changes. We have a cold front coming our way tomorrow. You can see the showers and the storms from Wisconsin all the way down into Missouri. So we will get wet tomorrow morning. Could even be a rumble of thunder, but then this cold front's going to clear the area, and we're setting up for a beautiful Saturday, Sunday stretch with plenty of sunshine. You can see the clouds are beginning to thicken off to our west. How about some live pictures? Once again, Cedar Rapids. We showed you this about 30 minutes ago. The showers, the storms, the lightning, they got it all in Iowa tonight. For us, we had sunshine today, 60 degrees. The afternoon high, 38 the morning low. Here are your averages, so pretty close to where we should be. Look at the records, 81 on the high side, 22 on the cool side. Right now, there are some cold spots out there. Ann Arbor, 35, Port Huron, 36, 39 up in Lapeer, but 48 still over at City Airport, 47 in Lansing. The coldest of the air has retreated off to the east, so we are going to be a bit milder tomorrow, even with the clouds and the showers. Watch what happens to our cold front. There it is right now. Tomorrow it crosses the area, and then Friday night it is out of here. High pressure builds in once again for Saturday and Sunday. So much like today, we're going to have lots of sun over the weekend. Increasing clouds for the rest of tonight. We could see some showers show up right around daybreak. And tomorrow, especially the first half of your Friday, will feature these on-again, off-again showers. We need some rain, and really tomorrow is our best chance for another 6 or 7 days. Look at the weekend, 58 Saturday and Sunday. Warms up again, 72 and 74 next Tuesday, Wednesday. And there's your Halloween forecast. Perhaps a few showers, but not all that cold. Rupen Taryn, a full check at 4 a.m.
Thanks so much, Rich. Well, did a judge have the right to cuff a teen for sleeping in his courtroom?
That's the question at the center of a case in Detroit. It happened at the 36th District Court during a field trip back in August. Judge Kenneth King was holding a mock trial as part of a Scared Straight program when the 15-year-old girl allegedly fell asleep several times. The judge is accused of handcuffing the girl, detaining her, and making her change into jail clothes. Now her family is suing. Judge King's attorneys want the case dismissed, saying he was acting in his official capacity at the time and therefore has immunity.
He's in his courtroom. He took action regardless of what people think about the action that he took action under the color and authority of being a judge. So if that's the case, we believe that he should be covered with immunity.
What it comes down to, no matter how you analyze it, is did the judge wrongfully arrest and detain this girl?
A federal judge will now decide if judicial immunity applies here. In the meantime, a hearing on the lawsuit has been set for January. Since that incident, King has gone through a training program and reassigned to traffic court.
You want to make sure you can provide as many experiences, opportunities for not only the upperclassmen to get film and things like that, but just to be able to provide, again, as many opportunities and experience that they can have. So it hurt, but at the end of the day, priority is safety, and we couldn't safely play in that game.
That game was going to be the last of the season for East Point High School, but instead, they're forfeiting tomorrow's matchup against Brandon High after roughly 30 players left the team for a variety of reasons. East Point doesn't have a junior varsity team, so most of their players are freshmen going up against juniors and seniors. The coach says for now, they'll focus on next season.